Well, I really did it this time. Just kidding. Forgot the keys for the excavator. It's like a daily routine. So, gotta go for a walk. At least the dogs are entertained. Yeah, so I don't know how much wood that is. I got a 16-foot trailer. It filled up about a third of it. Seems like a pretty good amount. Once again, it's cherry wood. I've been looking at stoves, wood burning stoves. Probably get a new one. And a lot of them have a catalytic converter in it. So they burn 3 times. You have your initial burn, then it goes through the converter and it reburns. And then it, what is it called? Damn. These types of generators do this and steam systems. I used to work on them. Anyways, I'll think of it. So super efficient for one of those stoves, but they have like recommended woods and cherry is not on there. Whatever, I don't know. Maybe they just think nobody would burn cherry. Maybe it's too resinous and it would clog up that catalytic converter, the honeycombs on them. So I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Come on, dogs. You know you're in Kentucky when you got a porch full of elate ones. Damn it, it's not cold anymore. It's 30 degrees this morning. We had our first frost. It's kind of weird, right? It seems like summer was just here. Now the leaves are changing color. Before you know it, our whole pasture will be filled with leaves. I'll be bundled up like an Eskimo. That's the way it goes. And everybody's gonna be like, this guy, you should have been cutting firewood and had it ready by Easter. That's what I hear is the rule, the golden rule for firewood processing. So I'm just looking for something to do, something to keep me busy. So, got that cherry tree all processed, and then there's just 2 pieces of oak left over that were too heavy for me to lift. Now I got an excavator, I was able to grab them. But, and look, this is one tree that fell on our property. Got this much wood from it. There's so many more. But just from fallen trees, I mean, we'll be able to heat our own house. Possibly other things. But yeah, we gotta get a wood burning stove. It cost us like $1,500 to fill our propane tank when we moved here last year. And that we got a deal for signing a contract with them. So this year, it's gonna be way more. Plus with all the stuff going on with natural gas in Russia and Germany and all that crap. So it's probably gonna cost us way more. I'll have to get a quote before I spend 2 or 3 grand on a wood burning stove. But it kind of seems like the way to go for us out here with all this material that's fallen. But I mean, with the excavator and my dump trailer, it took me maybe an hour to process that whole tree. I'll move this stuff over to the big burn pile over there later on when the dump trailer's empty. But yeah, so now we're gonna go move the other wood pile that I have that's behind the barn. It was all overgrown with stuff. But the pigs were there, so now the pigs have cleared around it. I have access to it without being attacked by bugs and weeds and all kinds of other crap. So I'll go do that. Yeah. Oh shit, did I just get demonetized? You guys like guns? The ranch rifle or the truck gun or whatever? Should I do a video on gun stuff? Should I be a gun guy on YouTube? Who knows? Well, first things first, you got to spray paint all your rifles. If you don't paint them, it doesn't count. You practically don't own it. Got my audience here. Oh yeah. We really have to figure out a good pig watering solution. Fortunately, we're home throughout all hours of the day, in and out, so we're always back here checking on it and filling it up and whatnot for them. But man, kind of a pain in the ass. So this is the next pile that needs to go in this trailer. Really wish I had a tractor here with the loader on it so I could fill the bucket and dump it, but I'll figure it out. I'm going to take down those pig netting and then get the trailer closer. Well, it's 12:30 right now. Still got more of this pile to do, but I'm just gonna go dump what I do have at the new wood pile. And after a lot of thought and consideration, the new wood pile is gonna be the permanent wood pile. At least that's where the splitting and stacking and storage is gonna happen as of right now. Last year we dumped it all right here. This is the third time I've moved this pile right here that you're watching me move, which is very inefficient and stupid. Yeah, I didn't think we were planning on getting a wood stove, but who could foresee propane prices and everything else going through the roof. So this is the last time I'm gonna move it. Today I'll get this all cleared out of here, make that commitment to myself to get that done. But let's go dump this pile at the new wood pile site. What do you guys think? A lot of it was off the ground, and obviously the bottom layer was on the ground. Some of it's kind of rotten. It is oak. I just wonder if it'll be good wood for us to burn, you know? So leave a comment. Let me know if you think old, rotten, moldy wood is good or not. Yeah, we'll go from there. I have no idea. I'm just a yuppie from the city that has a lot of property and is now gonna start a wood pile. What are you feeding them there, pigs?
Some leftovers and some lettuce.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You guys have already ate it all.
Wasn't much.
The dogs are vegetarians. They're freegans. It's like a vegan, but if it's free, they eat it. They're just like, whatever, man, we'll eat it all. All right, like I said, got that whole wood pile gone. A lot of it doesn't seem good to me, but when I start splitting it and stacking it, if it's rotten, I'll just put it in a burn pile that will burn in our backyard for, you know, for outside fires. When I was going through here, I feel kind of bad. I found a bunch of salamanders and frogs and voles and mice. Thank God I didn't see any snakes, otherwise I would have shit my pants. And then that would have been a whole nother YouTube vlog. How to get doo-doo out of your boxers. Let's see if we can find any of these guys. Yeah, I feel bad about moving their home. It's been here since Thanksgiving, I think, is when we put it here. We've moved all the wood here. But they got to start paying rent or find somewhere else to live, I guess. Not really my problem. But wow, it feels really good. We had a big pile of rocks. I moved those all to a dam area that we're building. The wood pile's gone. Now I just got to find a home for these implements, but we could brush hog this area and level it out and put down some gravel and probably, I don't know how much it costs. I'm a cheapskate, so I probably won't ever do it, but set poles, and then we get rafters and roof it, and then we have an outdoor shed area and put gravel down, and I have a place to park my trailer and equipment without getting rained on. So now the next pile is another cherry tree that was dying and we cut down. So this cherry tree's been laying here. Half of it is sliced into rounds, I guess you'd call them. But there is a whole chunk that's pretty straight that's not cut up yet. So if cherry wood's desirable, like if anybody's skin was crawling when I said I was gonna burn it all, then yeah, there's a good piece of it right there. That's all cherry wood. So I'm gonna clean up this area next. After I get that loaded with wood, I'll load this up with debris with the excavator, and I'll take it to the burn pile on the other side of the barn. And then, yeah, we gotta get rid of this whole thing. I honestly don't think it's big enough to do anything with. It's probably, at the most, a 14-inch diameter down there. There's probably like 10-inch here. So I kind of think we just chop it up and burn it. I got tons of cherries around here, and they're all dying. I don't know why. Maybe something to do with the weather, climate. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna get this area cleaned up next, and then I'll have 3 messes gone that have been driving me nuts. That one fallen tree over there, this tree. I'll dig out that root, and we'll put that in the burn pile. Yeah, this will be cleaned up, and then all the stuff that was behind the barn, the rock and the wood pile there. Yeah, so let's get to work. Oh shit, man, house smells like pot roast. Got one of those on the crock pot. First like winter meal of the season. It was 30 degrees this morning. We woke up, there's frost everywhere. Beers don't need to be in the fridge anymore. You could just leave them on the back porch and they're always cold. Life's good. Huh, Maggie? Life is good. She just wants some of that pot roast. All right, I gotta remember what I did with my other camera on the tripod, but we'll get rolling on this. We'll get this cleaned up today or tonight. I'll just drink some beers this afternoon and keep chipping away at the work. It feels good to have this area back. It's so easy to cut stuff down or push it over, but to actually go through the process of cleaning it up and stacking it and putting it where it needs to go and all that stuff, that's a whole nother mess. Operating the excavator is one thing, but actually following through with cleaning up the area afterwards it needs to be done. So let's do it. We found the other camera. Hey, Alan. What the hell was I gonna say? I was talking to a friend, and he's talking about moving out here to Kentucky. And anyways, I was like, you know, I think he's suffering from being a man living in like the modern world, like the Bay Area, California. Like there's no real work to do there. I mean, he works really in construction, but after that he has nothing to do, nothing to contribute, no chores to do, like no meaning. So doing shit like this, I mean, I know I've been lazy throughout the whole year. I haven't done it, but when you start doing it, it feels so good. It takes your mind off of things that might be eating away at you, and you just dive into work that matters. Because I mean, I just got done with my season for my day job, and I hated every second of that. That was labor, that's work, and I fucking hate it. Like, I can't stand doing that. It's a bullshit job, and it drives me nuts. But when I'm doing this, I mean, yeah, cutting firewood, you could say, is a bullshit, or even stacking it or collecting firewood is a bullshit job, because you could have electric heat in your home, or you could have gas heat. But I mean, there's something about it that just keeps you busy. It's physical labor. It's fun. It's just nice to have a reason to get outside and do something. I mean, I'm cleaning up my property. It's going to be very noticeable when I'm done. It'll also be noticeable when we have a woodshed full of wood, and I know that I did that. My dogs are about to hit the tripod. Anyways, it's just a random thought. Maggie, shut up. It's just a random thought I was having while I was out here doing this. That this is kind of lost in the modern world. You live in an apartment, you live in the suburbs, you're probably not doing stuff like this. I mean, if you're allowed to burn with wood heat, then maybe twice a year you go out to the National Forest or BLM land and you collect the wood and you process it. But just, I mean, cleaning your house and your kitchen, that also makes you feel good. But I don't know. I just think there's something about being a man and doing stuff like this. And he's going crazy living in the city, and I think a lot of guys are depressed nowadays, and they don't know what they're missing. Shut up! They don't know what they're missing or what they're lacking. You can't diagnose this shit. But I can tell you from being in the city and being depressed and having nothing to do to coming out here and having all this land to worry about. And I'll tell you, we bought too much land and it's a full-time job. But having that full-time job is really important for mental health and physical health. So that's just me on my soapbox talking to you guys or girls, my audience. I don't know. There's just something important about doing work, meaningful work, fulfilling work, work that heats you twice, right? It's cold out right now, but I'm warm from just moving around all this material, and I'll be warm when we burn it. All right, so we got all those more pieces of cherry, cleaned up the stuff that was on the ground. Right there was chopped up. So we're just gonna dump this at the wood pile. I'll come back with the excavator and we're gonna scoop that up, put it in the dump trailer, dump it in the burn pile behind the barn, and then figure out what to do with this bad boy. Where's Waylon? Gotta check the mirrors for the dogs. Oh, there he is. This truck's great. It's got heated seats for my back, cooled seats for my balls. I'm just trying to figure out how to turn them on at the same time. You know, have like an icy hot button. All right, so here we are at the burn pile. Yeah, so that's the big one. That's that load. I think I gotta go get a chainsaw to, I gotta clean up around the sides of this trailer, because when I lift it up and drive out from under it, if there's stuff hanging off the side of it, it's not all gonna fall out of the back of the trailer. So let's walk over here really quick, get a chainsaw. Look, the chickens are eating where those salamanders were, and that big old frog. God, that dog's insane. There we go. I think the rest is just gonna fall out the back. Not good. I didn't realize I was running over the stump when I pulled out. I keep bending shit on my trailer. Waylon, what are you doing? Exploring? Better get a chainsaw before I run that over. Gotta pick up all these pieces of 50-gallon drum that we blew up on my bachelor party. Oh yeah, dump trailer is a badass tool for homesteading. That and an excavator move a lot of stuff around. Just make sure you charge it at nighttime. There's nothing worse than not being able to dump your load. Waylon, what are you doing up there? Crazy dog. All right, folks. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this video. Next video, we'll take care of the oak over here and I'll dig out the stump. We'll probably do that tomorrow. This video might be longer if I have a fire tonight, but as of right now, it's not gonna get any longer. Got all this still to clean up. This whole area is a mess from stacking debris and trash here. So we got to get this back in shape, probably level it with the little ditch witch we have, seed it, sow it. I think it's too late for that, so it might have to wait till next year and just be a mud puddle all winter. I don't know. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff moved around today. It feels good. Got 1, 2, 3 brush piles cleared. A bunch of wood over there that I got to start processing. Now I'm really motivated to find a wood splitter. Yeah, so we get that taken care of. But yeah, the next video, I think we're gonna dig that stump out. Actually, I'm gonna dig that stump out and you can see all the orange marks. So I gotta drop a lot more trees. That one, let's go walk over here. I don't know how you can see it on the GoPro, it's pretty wide. That one's dead, or on its way out. This one's dead. This is a, I don't know, I think it's a hickory, honestly, but look how much it's leaning. That's gotta go. That's gotta go, it's dead. We're trying to cut these trees away from our property line. Anyways, that little guy, that should go. This one is another hickory right there. This one just looks like shit, so that needs to go. And I'm gonna thin that area out so these oaks can thrive. But yeah, a lot of trees to drop right here. And then we could dig out the roots with the excavator and we could just see how the little 9,000 pound mini excavator digs out gigantic roots. That'll be a fun video to do, actually. I think it'd be a good learning experience for me, good for you guys, anybody that's interested in mini excavators, or Sani specifically. So, yeah, anyways, like usual, guys, sell the stuff you're not using, pay off your debts, go buy some property, and have some fun. Take it easy. Bye.